Getting your first cloud IT job can feel almost impossible. After spending more than 5 years in the cloud industry, here are 5 things that I would do if I had to start all over again. Let's get started. If you're new here, my name is Tilan, and on this channel, I create hands-on technical tutorials and career advice for cloud professionals. If you like this type of content, please make sure to hit like and subscribe to my channel. Let's go. Step 1. Know your fundamentals. Before getting into cloud computing, you need to make sure that you fully understand core IT concepts. Things like the OSI model, IP addressing, DNS, virtualization, and even how operating systems work. These are the building blocks of cloud computing, so make sure that you nail these fundamentals before you go and start learning cloud computing. One of the best websites that I have used in the past is firewall.cx. It has some of the best articles that I've ever read about computer networking, so make sure that you guys check it out. After you have mastered the fundamentals, you can move on to cloud-specific concepts like infrastructure as a service, software as a service, platform as a service, high availability, and redundancy. A lot of people try to skip this part and jump straight into advanced cloud features. But you need to remember that especially when you're starting out, the employers would want to see that you understand the basics well. When you're starting out, remember to pick one cloud service provider. For me, it is Microsoft Azure. For you, it may be AWS or even Google Cloud. If I was starting today in Azure, I would also sign up for Microsoft Learn. It is beginner-friendly and completely free. The lessons are well structured and the content is always up to date. Step 2. Get hands-on experience. Reading blogs and watching YouTubes is not enough to land your first cloud IT job. You need to make sure that you have hands-on experience. You need to build things, you need to break things, and you need to fix them again. The good news is most cloud providers give you a free tier where you can sign up for a trial and start building. Azure and AWS give you up to $200 in credit. And with these free credits, I would start with spinning up a virtual machine, creating up a network security group to control traffic to and from that virtual machine, setting up a storage account and uploading some files, or even creating a small web application on one of the cloud services. Once you're done, you can delete the resources and save your credits, and once you feel more comfortable, you can move on to more complex projects on either of the cloud platforms. This kind of real hands-on experience will make you stand out when applying for jobs. Step number 3, post what you learn on LinkedIn. Now, this is something that I really wish I had done more during the beginning of my career. You do not need to be an expert to post on LinkedIn. Just share what you're learning. For example, you could talk about your experience in creating your first virtual machine. You could also talk about networking in the cloud, be it in Azure or AWS. You could also talk about features like conditional access policies, where you can use these policies to protect your identities. You can talk about why they're important, how you have implemented them even in your test environment. Don't worry if the posts sound too basic. Everyone has to start somewhere. Most people love seeing beginners sharing their learning experience and progress. It shows initiative, consistency, and courage. Most recruiters and hiring managers use LinkedIn to hire for their positions. So if you use LinkedIn to your advantage, post maybe once or twice a week, you will build momentum. And you will get people talking, and you will create a network around you, and that can definitely help you in getting your first job. Step 4. Get certified. Certifications are a great way to show that you love to learn and you want a career in cloud IT. But you need to remember to be strategic about what certifications you choose. Make sure that the certifications that you choose are in alignment with your career goals. For example, if you're just starting out, you can start with AZ900 Azure Fundamentals if you want to learn Azure. And for AWS, you could start with Cloud Practitioner. Step 5, networking and applying for jobs. This step is so underrated and it is where most beginners go wrong. If I was starting over, I wouldn't just sit and apply for jobs all day. I would also connect with industry professionals on LinkedIn, join cloud meetups, virtual or in person, attend community events, webinars, or conferences where possible. But here's the key: when you reach out to someone, don't just ask for a job. Instead, be honest about where you are and show genuine interest in learning. Maybe comment on one of their posts that are relevant to you, share something that you have learned by following them, or ask for advice about a project that you're currently working on. Remember, networking is a two-way street. Even when you're new, try to add value however you can. And when applying for jobs, aim for positions such as junior cloud engineer or even IT support roles with cloud-related responsibilities. In my experience, it would be relatively easy to get an IT support role with cloud exposure and work your way up rather than trying to get into a cloud engineer role from the start. Remember, your first job does not have to be perfect. It just needs to get your foot in the door. Look, getting your first cloud IT job isn't easy. For most of us, it can take a couple of months. But with every lab you create, every post you share, and every connection you make, you're getting closer to your end goal. So do not give up, persevere, and keep working hard. I'm sure you will get your first cloud IT job in no time. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video provided you with a clear roadmap of how to increase your chances of landing your first cloud IT job. And if you're on this journey right now, make sure to put a comment below and let others know what are you doing to increase your chances of getting your first cloud IT job.